Don't miss an all-new season of American Ninja Warrior on NBC, Monday, September 7th at 8 p.m.
We're so excited to be here today to kick off the final race of the NASCAR regular season under the lights of Daytona with the Coke Zero Sugar 400.
And we want to wish all of the drivers the best of luck going into the NASCAR playoffs. Now let's do it. Drivers, start your engines.
It's crazy, it's unpredictable, it's playoff atmosphere, regular season finale. That Toyota Camry pace car will duck down to pit lane, leaving the field in command of Kevin Harvick and Martin Truex Jr. Through the line they come, the green flag is push for Truex Jr. It's Brad Keselowski right there behind him. He falls back a little bit. That gives enough to Truex Jr. to fall down on the bottom part of the racetrack.
First lap of 160 tonight will go in the books, and Martin Truex Jr.
Great run in the turn number 3 for Kevin Harvick. Will put his nose back out over that Ford. The outside the Chevrolet of William Byron. Alex Bowman right behind him. Trying to get the push back to the top side.
William Byron, not all that surprising, having a good run at Daytona. He did win his William Byron, race leader, leads the entire pack. Down pit lane, the Toyota Camry pace car will stay out onto the racetrack. It's Byron, brings him down, but one of the first to hit his pit stall is going to be Cole Custer and Aaron Jones. The right side tires for them and others as everybody is out pit road here for this caution. Chevrolets on the top side, single file working their way. Jones gets a great push as he works his way back into turn number 4. Further back outside the top 10. There's 3 wide off the corner.
Now stuck in the middle and falling back, but we'll pick up this battle at the front of the field. Watching Aaron Jones on the outside.
Yeah, but there's nobody directly on the back bumper, so Eric Jones will fall back, but will give up the race lead. Johnson is right down on the bottom of the 48. Across the line this time by
Johnson. Reddick trying to drop this. They're side by side on the floor.
Into the green and white checker flag to end stage number 1.
Eric Jones, deep post. And down the very first pit match crew under the right side of that automobile. It is the bright yellow shell pencil colors on the Mustang. So it's going to be 4 tires for Joey Logano. Eric Jones is in first place.
And he's trying to get under the brakes, but he was just too wide. Single file, the entrance of pit lane. There we go. Green flag outside the back.
The 7-time champion shoves Eric Jones around the outside lane. Jones to the lead. Johnson to second.
They're side by side for that third position. Christopher Bell leading the lane down low with us the outside line. That'll kick in. Jones, Johnson for push for 3 away at least for now.
Bell right behind him. We'll have Tyler Reddick also back there. William Byron side by side from third on back. Now make it from first on back because here comes Christopher Bell.
How would you like to see Jimmy Johnson lead another lap here at Daytona? Right now, he is going to line up second.
That's the bottom of the racetrack.
Logano will lead the bottom and move topside to block Truex. Now Hildart to the bottom of the block Boyer. Denny Hamlin now trying to find his way into the mix. As Logano leads to
3. Right behind him, they are racing 3 wide. Denny Hamlin right in the middle of the stage.
Going on, so therefore racing fuel going on. The field is a good
back into that 6th position. Joey Logano has not gotten away from the back bumper of Martin Truex Jr. He is all over the bumper of that
but behind them in the number 7 position, they're racing 3 wide inside the lead.
Every single point that he can muster, he's going to continue to battle to the inside of that Kentucky, but Matt gets a solid pull off the top of that. In fact, he will clear that pack by about 2 car lengths. Matt will transition from the outside line down to the inside. Now Matt will jump back to the middle as Mark Truex Jr. leads them all back to 3.
Joey Logano takes the nose of his Ford, sticks it out to driver's right of Martin Truex Jr. just for a moment, falls back into the tire tracks. Clint Boyer, Busch, Kyle Busch, and Henry Johnson.
Logano is welded to the rear bumper of Martin Truex Jr. He is just shutting him.
32nd, Eric Almirola. Brendan Gaughan, 33rd.
14 to go.
Chastain,
As the W would say, the intensity is picking up. Hang on.
To go and to get back to the Geico restart zone. As they stand coming to the green flag, Matt DiBenedetto is in on the points as far as the championship scenario goes. Jimmy Johnson in as well.
Racing teammates now 1 and 2 in drifting formation. Kurt Busch rides in third. Joey Logano is on the fourth line. Christopher Bell side by side behind him.
Here comes the outside line. It starts to percolate just a tad, trying to get some momentum whipped up there. Austin Dillon and Bubba Wallace 1 and 2 on the outside line. The inside line takes over.
Yeah, like a freight train, that inside line is just taking off all the way back to the top 10 with it. It is the Toyotas up front of Kyle Busch and
the first car on the outside of the racetrack is Austin Dillon, and he faded a
Tyler went for it. Can't blame him.
And it was a melee after that coming off the corner. Ryan Newman with a heavy hard hit on the back end. He's got the rest of the entrance of pit road. Safety crews are over there with him right now. But most of the drivers, with the exception of 2 cars, have pulled away from this pit road before.
I can tell you this, there's a lot of unhappy drivers that are climbing out of wrecked race cars right now. Among them, Ryan Newman. He did get out of his car under his own power. He is fine, but he is not happy. I don't think Kyle Busch is going to be very happy. I think there's going to be a number of very unhappy race car drivers, not simply because of the fact that they're torn up here near the end, but how it happened. Kyle Busch leading off the end of the super stretch and Tyler Reddick busting out of line as they went into turn number 3.
They were, and Tyler Reddick went from the bottom all the way up to try to put a block on Kyle Busch, and that squeezed Kyle into the wall. Eric Jones got a piece of it. Matt DiBenedetto got some. Jimmy Johnson and William Byron.
Chris Busch on the 53rd main entry for the Rouse Railway Racing. And Chris sitting there in the 3rd spot. That 17 is run here in Daytona multiple times. Chris Busch on the 53rd main entry for the Rouse Railway Racing. And Chris sitting there in the 3rd spot. That 17 is run here in Daytona multiple times. Will dive down to pit lane, leaving the field in command of another Camry in the form of Denny Hamlin. One final start, and who will race for the top of the show?
inside, but up top they continue to get regrouped. Denny Hamlin there with Joey Logano, but up front it is Tyler Reddick.
He would love to run for his life with Tyler Reddick, but it's the draft. That's not going to happen. Outside Daytona. Denny
championship, and this his final season. A lot of that will depend on Byron and Matt DiBenedetto, but Johnson torn up. Let's go back. You and I, Alex Hayden, were talking about it, watching Logano work the back straightaway, just throwing haymakers at about 201 miles an hour. He nailed
William Byron to the bottom of the racetrack, off to and onto the back straightaway, and his back bumper is Christopher Bell. Bell's in second. Truex getting inside the Boyer for third, with Hamlin fading.
William Byron jumps out about 2 car lengths. Here comes Christopher Bell, about 4 car lengths back to Martin Truex Jr. It is Chase Elliott right behind Jr. There he goes, Todd Boyer on the outside.
1 to go at Daytona. Here they come. Can they make it all the way around?
Chase Elliott from the second spot. He's right behind. There he goes, William Byron up top.
William Byron trying to win and clinch a spot in the playoffs. To the line.
Let's see if we can hear from Mike Bagley. Just come to a stop. Eric Novarola with problems on board that car. It was a wild final lap. Here comes Clint Boyer, who crashed in turn 1, has just now come across the start-finish line. That car is torn up. Let's see if we can hear. Bagman, are you with us?
I am indeed. What a last lap that was. You had Kevin Harvick and Clint Boyer. Harvick in the wall. Boyer having a tire issue when they came down the back straightaway. Corey LaJoie got turned. You had Brendan Poole going in the grass. Ty Dillon and that Geico Chevrolet getting contact. And a couple of other drivers as well, including Brad Keselowski, who mental last lap.
Race fans, how about William Byron? First to Daytona. Makes the playoffs, and William Byron, that 4-wide move. He created fireworks in the racetrack, and now he celebrates with fireworks in the air. And Byron breaking down here on the first straightaway of the World Series Racing. Winner of the Coke Zero Sugar 400.
in Chad and the guys that we could get 4 tires and make the most of it. So just extremely blessed, and it's incredible, man. It's been a hard couple years in the Cup Series. I'm trying to get my first win and try to deal with this team. And these guys have done an awesome job today and got us in the playoffs, and it's amazing, man.
What a moment to celebrate with your crew. William, how intense was the racing tonight? Racing your teammate Jimmy Johnson, knowing it was a point or two, either way it could swing. What was that like in the pack all night long?
Yeah, it probably the hardest track to points race. You know, we didn't have a great stage 2. Kind of got back in the pack, got shuffled when everyone went single file, and kind of thought my hopes were up there. And we were racing around the 21 and the 48 in the final stage, and I was like, man, I gotta really make something happen. And luckily was able to push the 43, the 22 and him made some contact and opened up a hole for me, and I wasn't gonna live. So it's awesome. Thanks to Liberty University, Chevrolet, thanks to God, it's amazing.
In 2020, it's special to celebrate with the fans, right? How about this moment to celebrate with those guys? There's fans here at Daytona tonight. Go have fun. William Byron is in the playoffs. The best way you can do it, Rick, with a win, and the fans cheering him on.
How about our race fans? Your winner tonight, William Byron. 3rd consecutive year we've seen a first-time winner here in this July race. Eric Jones, Justin Haley, and now car number 24, William Byron, able to get the job done here tonight. Here's a look at the replays here on that last lap as we ride on board with Chris Buescher in the 17 as he was pushing Kevin Harvick there in the outside lane. Harvick into the wall, down the back straightaway, and it was on from there. Here's what it looked like out front. Look at Truex working up high, trying to get a hold of William Byron and get his win here in Daytona as Harvick caught the wall in turns 1 and 2. Backstretch action. LaJoie's 32 went around, headed down into turn 3 in the final lap. Ty Dillon took a hard hit to the outside fence as well. Eric Almirola involved here in the final circuit, but then it was on to the checkered flag. And it was Byron in the 24 who was able to come out on top, and the celebration is on here in Daytona.
Don't wait for tomorrow. Make the days count. Gatorade has carbs to fuel and electrolytes to help replenish, so you can count on a proven formula. Nothing beats Gatorade.
Race fans, just another reminder at the conclusion of our fireworks show today, please follow and remain in your seat.
You evaluate the day. First and foremost, congratulations to my teammate to get his first Cup win like that, and this setting, the drama to go with it. It's a big win for Chad Knaus and William Byron. I'm really happy for those guys. And I really felt like we had a way to transfer to win or point our way in the way it went in the first 2 stages. And things just got ugly down in turn 1. So unfortunate, but I mean, that's play racing.
You seemed like you had the speed today, Jimmy. The 48 car looked like it was a potential race winner, at least top 5 car.
Yeah, we had a really good car, and the last couple months we've been really getting our act together and running well, and definitely disappointed to not be in the playoffs. That was the #1 goal to start the year. But when I look back at disqualification in Charlotte and then missing the Brickyard 400 due to my COVID-19 positive test, and only missed it by 6 points. Oh my God. There's a lot of, anyway, I'm not going to dwell on it. We did all that we could this year. I'm so thankful for Hendrick Motorsports and the career that I've had there, and the relationship with Ally and their continued support with this race team. Cliff Daniels and these guys on my team that pour their guts out for me. So there's 10 races left, 10 trophies to go chase, and we'll have to focus our efforts there.
You mentioned Cliff. I know he said that this, making it or not making it, would not define your season, would certainly not define your career. Pretty accurate?
Yeah, that's not fair to put on it. The last 3 years have been tough. We all know that. I think we've shown some bright spots, and Cliff has done a really good job of leading this team and taking this team in the right direction. And I think that we can show that and close out the year.
A couple of days, you make the corner and say, I've got 10 more chances to win?
Oh, I'm there. I'm not going to dwell on this too much. I mean, I don't know what I could have done differently, And when you have 2 goose eggs and points in two of the 25 or 6 races that we compete at, it's tough to overcome.
Now, the whole sport would like to see a 48 win. They gave it a great shot tonight.
Matt DiBenedetto finished.
We'll celebrate tomorrow.
have a good day. It's going to be time to get to work. I'm so glad we made the playoffs. This team deserves it. So that was, I'm mentally tired after that one.
All right, let's talk about that. Coming into this race, you were playing it pretty cool, pretty coy. Tell me you weren't that nervous. You put it aside. Talk about being in the pack, points by points, seeing the 48, the 24 up front around you. How did you navigate that? What was it like inside the car?
That was the most stressful situation inside a race car I've ever been in my life, hands down. I've never been in a situation like that. It's unreal that it came down to the three of us and racing like right next to each other at Daytona, where it shuffles around like crazy. So that was, I mean, I was calm going into the week, and I really feel like I have to thank my career path for kind of grooming me for this type of situation, because it's been a tough fight, and it makes me so appreciative of these situations. So I was calm. My wife wasn't. My wife Taylor, I know she is crying happy at home right now. I can't wait to talk to her. She was a mental nightmare this week, but no, I held it together and just